We'll do it live!
Welcome, everyone, to Karen and Big Blue, probably the only podcast on the internet dedicated to the New York Giants and West Ham United. That's right, football and football, balls for everyone's taste. Happy Groundhog Day. My name is Mike Fish, and I'm joined, as always, by Mr. Alex Middleton. Alex, how you doing, buddy?
How are you celebrating Groundhog's Day, my friend? It's my favorite day of the year. I don't know about you.
I've got hundreds of dollars of fireworks ready to go. It's exciting.
Hundreds of thousands of fireworks. All Puxy Phil, I saw his shadow. I don't know what he saw, honestly, if we're being honest here. But we're having 6 more weeks of winter, is what I know. I don't know what happens to cause the outcome. I just know that the outcome is 6 more weeks. But a fucking groundhog isn't going to tell me what the weather's going to be. All right, I'll tell him what the weather is going to be. How's he supposed to know? What if he's colorblind? What if he doesn't see shadow? I don't know. I feel like the shadows have to depend on the lighting. What if it's a cloudy day?
And how long has Groundhog Day been a thing? About 200.
My whole life.
If it's still the same Puxatawny, whatever the fuck his name is, Phil.
No, it's not. Oh, Puxatawny Phil.
Yeah, if it's the same one, he's old as fuck. He hasn't got a clue anymore. He's just
it's the same guy.
It's a shadow, sure. Why not? Yeah, fucking 6 weeks. I don't give a shit. And no one calls him out. No one calls him out. If
no one calls that bullshit. It's like Miss Cleo. She went on forever, just spewing bullshit, and people were dialing in. Oh, Miss Cleo, help me out. It's like, okay, Miss Cleo, did you ever see like 9/11 coming? Maybe you wanted to let us know about that. No, we just let that go. We just not to bring out. I know that's too soon, mate, but she never told us that. Psychic my ass, and then guess what? She's a fraud. So could have seen that coming.
There must be somewhere there's stats on like what's Phil's ratio of correct guesses. How accurate is his prediction? So at this point, if after like 200 years or whatever it is, we need to hold him accountable for these guys.
Yeah, it's time. It's time. People he's a cute groundhog, and I'm not saying he's not a cute little. I'd pet him. I'd hang out with him. I'd have a drink with Puxatawny Phil. I don't know if he can drink, assuming that it is not animal abuse to let a groundhog have a beer. I would love to have a Southern Star Southern Brunch, official sponsor, Past Grade podcast. But I would love to share one of those with Puxatawny Phil. But just I don't need him telling me the weather, bro.
I would like to share a Tsingtao, unofficial sponsor of Karen Big Blue.
I like it.
I was going to keep naming brands, unofficial sponsor. But I reckon he's amazing.
Benihana, still working on that. Chili's as well. Benihana or Chili's. Those are the 2 front runners for food sponsors. We will take both.
Because remember,
ideally one of them.
Chili's, we fuck.
They fuck.
We
will say that, or we will omit that from the ad if you sponsor us, Chili's. Your move. Balls in your court.
That would imagine we get to that level one day where we get a sponsorship deal with Chili's, and each week we get to say, place your online order at Chili's website, use the code we fuck to get 20% off your order.
No, use the code fornication at checkout, and you're gonna get your percentage off, and let them know that Claire and Big Blue sent you.
Amazing stuff. Also, so Groundhog Day, but last night. So did you see that? So Karen, we all know Karen. Crazy woman. Forget? She's got bored of yelling at little girls selling lemonade. She's got bored at calling the police on bird watchers in Central Park.
On just a random African American person hanging out minding their own business.
She
wasn't doing that at least.
Game. She wants to pay. Well, I bet she didn't pay for those tickets, but she's gone to an NBA game.
Sugar Daddy did.
To yell at African Americans, Mr. LeBron James.
I don't think it was specifically African Americans. I think it was okay. LeBron James is African American. I don't think it was a race thing. I think it was just you're the opposing team. You're going to troll the other player on the other team. Well, you know what? MJ wouldn't have done this shit. MJ would have just dunked on him on the Hawks and stared her down as he ran down the court every single time. That's what MJ would have done.
She claims that she was defending her man. But I don't know.
I like that.
I'm calling BS on it because I just can't imagine that just randomly LeBron James in the middle of a game is just going to start a fight with some random in the crowd.
Oh, I believe it. I think LeBron's kind of a little punk. I think he's got a little, like, I don't know. I think maybe he's like been like, oh, I can say whatever I want and do anything, and no one ever can say anything to me because like we aren't playing in front of fans anymore, and he's not used to it. And now there's fans here, and maybe he's not in like fan game shape. I mean, where he's like, oh, I gotta take the heckles. Obviously, you're gonna heckle LeBron James. If I go to a game, I'm heckling LeBron James if he's there. You know, I'll be like, not my Space Jam. Like that's probably what I'd lead with, something along the lines of that. But I feel like you're allowed to harass. Like, you pay for a ticket, you pay for fucking courtside seats. Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I mean, obviously nothing slanderous or racist or anything like that. But like, say like, go fuck yourself, LeBron. Like, that's kind of funny to me. And then he called her a rank ass bitch. He wasn't like, LeBron wasn't nice.
Wait, what did he call her?
He said a rank ass bitch, I believe. You could see, I read lips. I do this once a week on this game we play on the morning show I'm on. I read lips. I'm very good at it. But you could see, if you watch the video, he said rank ass bitch. And I think he told her husband to shut the fuck up at one point.
What is a rank? See, I'm going to be really
rank as in like rank, smelly.
What is a rank
smelly ass bitch?
Interesting. But did you see her? Did you see the videos that she posted to, I don't know, her MySpace afterwards?
She's an Instagram woman, so I was big on the Instagram trail. Juliana Cortez or Juliana Carlos, something like that. Yeah, she said she's 25. I don't believe she is 25. Doesn't look 25.
If she's 25, I'm 25.
But then just dude, it's a fun little deep dive on Instagram because she's got like, her husband is way older. She's definitely I don't want to make assumptions, but if I had to make an assumption, I would say she seems to be a gold digger. I don't know. I feel like that. Yeah, I don't know. She's definitely with an older dude that has a lot of money and got her courtside seats. So like, you know, what else? You can go look at her story from last night, and she has like those I think they're like Louis Vuitton, whatever the logo is on like the heels of her shoes. Yeah, she's very bougie. And then if you can follow her husband, who it's like Sugar Daddy Cortez or whatever her last name is.
Is that really his IG account?
Yes, Sugar Carlos or whatever it is. But yeah, wow. No, I'm not even kidding. I'm lying. On he's like got videos of them on the beach, and he's just like, and with their boobs, and it's like, hey, I mean, dude, it's your wife, bro. Like, I'm all for sex. I'm sex positive here on this podcast. You know, I'm sex positive all the time, but just like if that they are who you think they would be, and it's like, yeah, whatever, dude. You guys do.
One thing that did annoy me is when on one of her videos where she was like complaining about LeBron by saying like, "Oh, are you going to be intimidated by a 25-year-old girl?" It's like you can't use that. You can't use that. You're 20.
I think she could. No, he did get it. Who did he get kicked out? He get kicked out?
No, but my point is, she used the word "girl." Like you're 25. You can't. That's like me going to a bar, pissing off some guy, and he's like, "Do you want to step outside?" And I'm like, "Oh, you can't hit me. I'm a 35-year-old boy." Like
I always say, I'm going to Chili's with the boys. Like, yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's just different. You know what? I don't think you can judge her for her speech. I think you're trying to mansplain what she can or can't say, Mike. Maybe you think you should take a step back and ask yourself, are you being a little? I don't want to drop the S word, but you being a little sexist. Just asking questions. Just asking questions here.
I think this is where we need to bring on someone from Disappointed but not surprised.
Yeah, she would know.
Yeah, she would.
Addie or Alex would know for sure.
But I'm just saying there should be a cutoff. Once you get to 25, you're not a girl anymore.
No, I get what you're saying. But it's like she was trying to make him look worse. So by saying you did that to a girl, then it's like, haha. Although we're all like, oh, play ball like a girl's a good thing now. So I don't know. Who's the real loser in that statement?
I don't know. But at least LeBron managed to get Courtside Karen trending.
More like LeBlame James. LeBron blames. Ooh. That's what he is. Because he just blames her. He's like, oh, get that lady out of here, please. Yeah, she's making me feel like I can't make millions and millions of dollars to play basketball. I'm not a shut up and dribble guy, but it's like, dude, they're allowed to come see you. and say things.
Yeah, as long as she
they're
didn't
not
say
offensive or racist.
Yeah, exactly. As long as she didn't say anything like that, just let them shout. But I'm not saying she's 100% in the wrong here. I'm just saying
I'm just never going to side with LeBron. Most times I will not sign with LeBron. So
how long do you reckon until he comes to the Nets? Because apparently they have.
Oh no, he's going to just stay on the Lakers now and buy more players for them.
Right. Before we move on, because obviously we've got a lot of West Ham talk, because obviously they were involved in a massive Champions League contenders match against Liverpool. We do have to sprinkle in some Giants chat. Obviously, there's not much going on right now, off season for the Giants. But we have a YouTube question from MC1796. This one has been doing the rounds a little bit.
No, Dan Orlovsky, fucking come on. All right, go.
He also said Saquon and Jones for Deshaun Watson. Would you do it? But I think the actual point was also Saquon plus Jones plus like 3 draft picks.
Yeah. No,
I would not do that.
Because I like Deshaun. I think Deshaun's really good. I also think Dan God is going to take us to a ship. So we believe in Dan God and Saquon, and we're good.
I think, I wouldn't necessarily agree with it, but I would take maybe like a straight swap and then maybe a draft pick just to sweeten the pot.
Oh, if you were to swap, then okay. Just Daniel for Deshaun, absolutely. And the Texans may do that, but I mean, the Texans aren't really the best at trades.
Because I mean, if you're talking about Dan Jones now, Deshaun Watson now, I think Deshaun Watson is a better quarterback than Dan Jones. Like we're talking now, not
because Daniel hasn't evolved this offseason,
but
which he will do.
If you remove Saquon Barkley from the Giants and then 3 potential, obviously potential picks could be shit, they could be great, who knows? But still, I don't see Deshaun Watson doing a hell of a lot more than Daniel Jones managed last season if you take away one of his major helps in the offense.
No, I agree with you. That's like one of those things where I feel like you're like mortgaging your future anyway. That's what Deshaun, if he's gonna like be an asshole about the trade because he has the no trade clause, like at any team he goes to is gonna have to like mortgage their whole future for him. So like you're kind of fucking the team that you're going to by like forcing them to get up like 3 first rounders or whatever for you. So like I don't think that's gonna happen. The Giants aren't gonna do that.
Yeah,
Giants aren't gonna do that. We're a very well run organization now with Joe Judge and new David Gettleman that we like again. At least I'm back on the David Gettleman train this year. I'm gonna give him another year at least. I'm gonna give him another year. Things worked out. It looked like our draft class hit. Let's do it again.
But we've got to wait. Was it April something to the draft?
Yeah, April, I believe. Means mock draft season's coming up, and that's always fun.
And before we move on, yo, Mike, if you need a Liverpool fan on the podcast, I'm your guy. Thanks, but no thanks. We don't need you. I mean, Michael's a cool guy, but no, we don't need your help because.
Oh yeah, my team's good. Well, cool. Yeah. Wow.
Just because your team likes to win games.
Yeah. Oh wow, real fun concept.
So all the cool ones. Are
real neat.
We don't win every game.
Finally learned how to score again.
Yeah. But I mean, let's move our attention. I guess we have to address the elephant in the room. So on Sunday, Liverpool, West Ham. So first half, because obviously, I mean, I'm not going to talk about any lineups because we didn't change. Same lineup. We did bring back, I think, Meepo came back on
Lingard.
Well,
Lingard was there.
He wasn't in the squad though. We can talk about that in a minute. But so same lineup as before. So first half, I didn't think we played too badly. I mean, considering who we was playing against, I don't think either team really had a real clear-cut chance in the first half. Strong 0-0.
Antonio could have scored early on. Antonio had an opportunity. I thought he had an opportunity early on. He just
was that the header where he was kind of leaning back and
I thought he had his there. I don't know. I can't expect him to score that all the time. I think they showed up like, they say like you can like mentally be beaten and stuff like that. I think like West Ham is there. Like we've gotten over the hump of like, hey, we can't get tripped up by Crystal Palace. Like we fucked up Crystal Palace, right? And I just think that like they're still like, oh, this big club like Liverpool, the champs. It seemed like they like. I'm not saying you shouldn't respect Liverpool, but it seemed like they gave them too much respect. Like they came out being too cautious against them in certain times. Because our defense looked pretty good in the first half, at least. It just seemed like they were kind of being a little hesitant in the very beginning. The first half we were okay. Then just like the second half, like there's a gap. Obviously, there's a gap of talent from West Ham to Liverpool. Like we're clearly like a Champions League team. We're right around there. Europa League, Champions League. Like I don't know. You look at us. Are we 5 right now? I know other teams played today.
Yeah, we're still 5th.
Okay. So as far as I last saw, we were 5th. But I just think that there's a huge gap in the amount of talent and the amount of depth that Liverpool has. And when Liverpool is on, they're going to beat West Ham. Or they should always beat West Ham. But we're West Ham, as West Ham fans, we are always just like, maybe we'll, if West Ham plays out of their mind and we can get Liverpool to slip up just a little bit, then maybe we can hang with them. And I think we came in thinking that, and then it fell apart. They got that goal, and then they like pounced on us again, got the other one, and then we had a bullshit goal at the end, but still.
Yeah, I think going into it, I don't necessarily disagree with David Moyes' mindset in that, obviously, yeah, like you say, Liverpool are a much bigger, better team than West Ham. But I'm not kind of sure why he came out publicly in the interview before the game by saying, "Oh, I hope you're not comparing us to Liverpool. They're a much better side than us." I didn't quite understand the logic in that, because I don't know whether that maybe got into the players' heads, because again, we were not dominating them by any stretch of the imagination, but we was kind of hanging with them. But then as soon as they scored that first goal, it just seemed like
the wheels fell off. Yeah.
And it was just, I could tell it was as soon as they scored the goal, I was like, oh, well, this is it. We're over. It's done. There was nothing coming back.
And then, obviously, we're back on the Dawson train. We like him again. What if we just played him up front? I don't know. He scores a lot of goals.
Yeah, I like his mentality of like, if I'm not going to get a clean sheet, I'm going to get a goal.
Like, fuck it, let's go. And it was a garbage time goal. Like, it didn't really mean anything, but I like to see him hustle. I like that.
I must admit, I didn't see the goal because I had something to do after the game, and I was like, texting. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll be there in a bit. I'm going to leave as soon as this game's finished. As soon as they scored the third goal, I knew it was going to be snowing here soon, so I rage quit. I was like, right, I'm leaving now. So yeah. I missed our goal. So was it like a set piece, free kick?
Yeah, I came off of a set piece. So
yeah,
it was cool.
Good, but also what I found out is that I need to never bet money on a game, because I was on a hot streak by telling you what to bet on the game.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I put money on the game,
dude, no, it goes like that. That's how it works, bro. Sometimes it be like that.
I actually put a six-way parlay, as you call them in America, or an accumulator, as we call them in England.
Oh, I like that
one. On the Saturday game. It makes more sense, I think. There's certain things where like, oh, England we say this, America says that, and you're like, oh, I can see why you say that, so I'm not going to argue. But I don't understand the parlay and accumulator. So you're accumulating 6 games together. It makes more sense. But anyway, I did that.
Sounds like a pirate thing, so I'm always
exactly. Yeah, pirates are cool.
Parlay.
But as soon as I put all 6 games, I think it was 6 games on Saturday. I put all bets on all 6 in one, and I lost the first game, the early game. I was like, well,
that's the worst.
And annoyingly, it doesn't.
Sitting there looking at 5 other games after that.
And on the app that I use, I'm not going to give a shout out because they're not sponsoring us yet, but it just teases you because it still sits in there in your active bets right now. It's like, no, just move it to lost. I've lost that bet. Just get it out of my face. But it's like,
no, it wants you to sit and stew in it.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that you bet the other 5. You're like, well, the first one didn't, but I'll go. These next 5 are all going to hit, and that's what you call betting on tilt. And then you can get yourself into some trouble doing that. And
then towards the end of the game, Moyes did his usual. This is the one thing, because I praised David Moyes because, what did we go? We went six games 6 games in the winning on a trot in 2021.
Undefeated against teams that did not win the championship for the league previously.
We're still
this
live
past year. So that is still a fact going on this year.
But one thing I still gets annoyed by is his substitutions are very either poorly timed or I don't understand.
Putting Noble in when we maybe need a striker, that.
So, like, I guess like the commentators, I don't know, they were saying, oh well, it's 3-0, we're going to lose this game, so he's resting Antonio for the Villa game, so that's why he's taking him off. Okay, fine, I can get on board with that. He's just still relatively fresh from injury. Fine, take him off. There's no point. We're not going to win the game. But when you have a youth striker on the bench, why wouldn't you just put him on? So, fuck it, just
give him a shot. Yeah,
give him 15, 20 minutes to get on the pitch. Why would you bring Mark Noble on to replace your only striker? It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It doesn't make a lot of sense at all to me, and just constantly, I feel like, and I love Noble, I love him, but just I feel like he constantly gets brought on in bad situations, in like just situations that are just like, why? What the fuck? Why him now? Why now? Like, why when we need somebody that should move the ball forward, we're just going to bring him? I mean, he was awesome back in the day, but he's peaked. It's like kind of like when Zaba was coming in last year. We're like, hey, okay, let's just hope he doesn't get burned on the outside. And like, I mean. He was, I don't know. I felt like Zaba seemed like he was more with it a little bit last year than Noble does this year.
Oh, yeah.
Not that he was like significantly better than Noble this year, but like now when Noble comes in, I'm just like, fuck. Again, like the player, but it's just like he's got like that. The talent's just like deteriorated at this point.
Yeah, and I almost feel bad for him. It's like
he's got to have some cap sign. Like he's got to get some money if he plays so many games. So like I feel like maybe that's what it is. Like we just gotta get him out there. I don't know, Noble. Like he's always been reliable, so Moyes just can like lean on him and trust him, and maybe he's like the safety blanket. Maybe and it's not like we had a ton of other strikers really, but yeah, you said we had a young guy up there. Give him a shot. In a loss already. Like what the fuck? What's the like playing the defending champs? Like why wouldn't you want to give him some of that kind of experience out there against no fans that were gonna harass you like going out there, even though you're at home? Still like yeah, it's a perfect situation for the young guys to get shots out there.
And then we had was it him? No, was it the guy we sent out on loan recently who scored like a hat trick and an assist or something in some under 23 game? We have these exciting youth players, but we just don't. We have been trying them out recently in the cup games, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand why we're not pushing them out more in the league game, especially
Adu Becco.
Yeah, and then we sent him off to Brentford.
Did we?
I think he went to no. We sent Winston Reed went to Brentford.
Sorry. Winston Reed just did. You're right. Yeah. Adabuko.
Yes. He has gone somewhere though, but I can't remember where.
Adu Becco's out.
Yeah, he went on loan somewhere.
Shit. He was fun. I liked him.
I know. He came on He came on, scored a goal within a minute of coming on.
So obviously he's going to do that every time he's in. Why not? Like I'm just thinking maybe we leave him in all the minutes and he scores 90 goals.
Especially if
at that pace.
If we're not going to sign a striker, why not keep?
Yeah, do the Moyes just building your own.
I don't know. It's just
that is like kind of like it's a frustrating tactic, but like you kind of got to respect it. That Moyes is like, no, god damn it, I will not get a striker, and I will make my own striker out of a midfielder. I'm fucking fine. Just chill. And then he was like, all right, and then like he sort of does it with Antonio, and all right.
Well, there was rumors. Issa Diop was going to be retrained as a striker, apparently.
I mean, I'm saying Dawson scored a couple goals as of late. Maybe we see Dawson up front.
To be fair, the way we are scoring most of our goals this season does kind of make sense of like, right, everyone line up. Who's the tallest? Boom, you're a striker now. Get up there.
It's not the worst system. It's obviously working. Like the fact that we have so many people from the team last season that nearly got relegated that are now kind of playing. That are not now kind of playing, that are fucking playing balls out like right now, besides this last game, which was probably our worst game of the season, I would say. Like it's pretty nuts that like this is the same team that was fighting relegation off last year, essentially.
Pretty much.
Like they didn't bring in a ton of new guys, and it's kind of just like, hey, let's not suck. It's like on Major League, where they were like, hey, she wants to get rid of the team, forces out, and then they were like, well, I guess we'll just have to win the whole thing. And they just like turn it like, okay, cool. Like that's our turning point. We'll just say we're gonna go win the whole thing. All right. And West Ham's like, we're just not gonna get relegated, and then we're gonna be good again.
Because really, I'm just trying to think, who do we in the summer? I don't think I think we brought Benny Hanna in.
Obviously, no wonder we've been successful.
And then we made Suchek official in the summer, but he was already playing.
Did we bring Dawson in? We brought Dawson, right?
Dawson. And then maybe Sufal.
Okay, so that's different. Sufal. We got him at the end of last year, right? Maybe at the end of the transfer window, or maybe not. Maybe not. No, we had it was not a Yeti. No, we did. Sufal, I think we did bring in this year, but yeah, there's just not a ton of new dudes,
and that's why I don't like just because I don't almost trust our owners is when they do the whole loan with the option to buy. It's like they're trying to spread it out so we can get 2 announcements with 1 player. We can announce.
Yeah. No. We still signed somebody. We already have.
We signed him on a same player. It's not nothing new.
I mean, I'm gonna get jacked that we're keeping Benny. I love Benny, and if you don't I just want him to fucking score, man. He had a couple opportunities. I thought that he hesitated to shoot the ball at this time, but again, he's a team player, so he's trying to make the most out of it for his teammates.
But I am excited. I think once he finally gets his first goal,
he's gonna score 100.
That's when the real Benny Hanna gets unleashed.
I keep telling everybody at the my Hammers group, shout out to the Bayou Ironworks. I keep telling them, everybody that's watching with me, if he hits a hat trick, I'm buying us all Benny Hanna that day. Like we're going straight to Benny Hanna after. And he's yet to do it, but I will be good on that promise.
It's almost like
and when he scores, if he doesn't fucking have an onion volcano ready to go, I swear to God. Or he's got to just do the shrimp. He's just got to do the shrimp.
That would be a good t-shirt idea.
That'd be really funny.
Speaking of t-shirts, boom. If you do want a t-shirt, and help support the podcast, go to merch.claretbigblue.com. You can get your the only player pun shirt that we've got right now until Alex finishes his design and once he's happy with it. We've got our Rocky Balbuena, the Paraguayan stallion t-shirt.
Like that.
CBB live logo and a nice mug that I keep meaning to order because I want to drink from there on the show, but I keep forgetting to order it. So if you want to support the show, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the follow button, all the different things. But if you do want to support us monetarily, hey, get yourself a t-shirt.
100% of the proceeds go to the troops. By the troops, I mean me and Mike.
And
playing Call of Duty. We play Call of Duty.
We'll go to the Teespring, but whatever.
And also a percentage of it, like 100% of the proceeds will also go to our wallets. That too.
I wish it was that. It's not 100%. Right. It's probably not going to be 100%.
No, I know. I don't. I didn't know the percentages, so I was just making something.
But if it helps you make that purchase, 100% is going to.
Ooh, you could clothe the homeless, and we won't do it for you. But if you bought a shirt and then gave it to a homeless person, that is clothing the homeless. So I'll be like, hey, here's this podcast you should check out. And homeless people have phones now. Yeah, so they could download the podcast. They got a lot of time.
Oh, could you imagine? If we had a nice homeless community watching the show every Tuesday.
I did that for Pasta Gravy at the very beginning. We just got some Pasta Gravy. I didn't give him like the podcast. I didn't make him listen to that, but I tried to get him to wear the shirts. I gave him like 3 of them out, and then just like to see if the people would wear them. And I was like, "Will you wear these tomorrow? Like, you'll wear this tomorrow." I would drive by tomorrow, and they none of them ever did. So like, I would assume they probably just wiped their ass with it or got rid of it. But yeah, I was like, what'd be tight is like, if you see 10 people that are like holding signs on the side of the road that have Past the Great podcast shirts, you might be like, I'm gonna check this place, whatever this is out. Like, what's going on? The official podcast of people that are panhandlers? I don't know. Maybe. We're accepting to all. So any panhandlers listening, shout out.
Yeah. But before we preview the Villa game,
that got away from me.
Yeah, that went weird. But let's get the plugs out. Obviously, you can see on our little name tags. Let me try to work it there. Boop, boop, boop. You can follow me on Twitter at MLKFish. You can follow him. There he goes, Alex J. Middleton. Also, but tomorrow our podcast have a new show coming out. Past the Gravy. Tell us, Alex, what have we got in store for the official podcast of the Homeless of Houston?
I mean, we got a tragic loss of I introduced you guys to the living room bed last week. Unfortunately, the living room bed is no longer with us. We will pay homage to that. We'll talk about me getting my apartments to, as they say on Game of Thrones that I never watched, bend the knee. My apartments have bended the knee to me, so I'm getting my way now. And I was about to go to war with my apartments, and now luckily we have avoided that. And then just we're talking Super Bowl. We're going to talk about Elon Musk has monkeys that can play video games with their mind now, so that's cool. We'll talk about that. Yeah, interesting stuff. And then we're going to answer your questions and tell you what's not cool from the week. So, Pass the Gray podcast, check it out every Wednesday, free on I guess anywhere you listen to podcasts in the whole wide world or on YouTube.
Pass the Gravy. Check that shit out. Okay. So, right, we've got some previews. We've got some. There's some sport to look forward to in the next couple of days.
We got 2 games, yeah.
We've got we've got. I don't even know who we got over the. I know
we got Villa tomorrow. Then we got Fulham Saturday morning.
Ooh.
Should be a couple wins. Should be. Wins.
But will Fulham make redemption for the penalty gate from last
Hopefully, we don't let them have that opportunity. That would be ideal for me and you, I guess, and everybody with a West Ham fan watching. If we could just be like, "Hey, what if we just blew them out?" And that'd be awesome.
But fun fact: 5. I want to say 5, and now I need to check. I think it was 5 years ago to this day.
On this day in history.
5 years ago, I was at Upton Park watching West Ham defeat Aston Villa 2-0.
Oh, perhaps history could repeat itself tomorrow.
What's your so this is where we're going to have to talk about the game because now I'm going to have to make notes. That's the problem because this is our worst nightmare that we do the podcast on Tuesday and there's a game on Wednesday.
Right,
6 days between the game happening and us talking about it.
Completely forget everything.
We're just going to make things up basically. The game, but how are you feeling?
I'm gonna say 2-1 and fuck that little baby back bitch, Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish definitely is gonna writhe around on the ground like a little fucking bitch at multiple points throughout the game. I'm gonna say over under times. Jack Grealish is on the ground, writhing around for at least 30 seconds. I'm going to go over under. If I said it at 2.5, I'm going to definitely take the over. Honestly, if I said it at 3.5, I'd take the over as well. If I said it at over under 2.5, what would you go with? You going to say more or less? Because he fucking whines every time anybody walks by him.
Are we talking about first half or the entire game?
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying whole game. So let's set it at 3.5 for the whole game. I'm gonna still go over.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
And 2 little sprays. He's going to have 2 sprays at least. He's going to do this with his hair.
I want to shave
48 times.
I want to shave his fucking hair off. That's
grow it long or fucking pull it back, dude. What are you doing with it?
Yeah, one or the other. Don't do both.
It makes no sense.
But how many times is he gonna get knocked on the left leg and then jump on the floor holding the right leg? That'll be the fun.
Every time. I mean, if I could punch any Premier League player in the face, it would be Jack Grealish. If I could punch 3 Premier League players in the face, it would be Jack Grealish 3 times.
It's like a genie. I want more wishes.
If you gave me a gun with 2 bullets in it, and I was in front of Adolf Hitler, Osama bin Laden, and Jack Grealish, I'd shoot Jack Grealish twice.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
I wouldn't really, but still.
I mean, Osama bin Laden, Adolf Hitler are already dead. So,
but I'm saying, hypothetically, they're all alive. I'm just like, bam, bam, you're done. Fuck you, Jack. And then they'd be like, wow, that guy really hates Jack Grealish. No, I did straight up fucking from The Office for sure. But I was hoping somebody would pick that up.
Adrian's back with his shoes. Shout out to Adrian Valdez. He's at Bayou Ironworks, right?
Bayou Ironworks.
We're gonna be coming to you live from there in 2022 at some point.
Hopefully, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Plan CBB double live.
Ooh.
That's some branding. That
really is.
That's gonna be. Everyone's gonna buy that. We have to talk about that. Yeah,
so, what do you think? I got 2-1. I think. I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me your scores. But if I had to pick your scores, I feel like Bowen's due again. Seems like Bowen's due, and I feel like Tonio's been like he's just been like this close so many times. Like he's due. Maybe it's 3-1. Maybe it's 3-1. We're gonna fuck up Villa, dude. I feel like we have our bounce back game. If West Ham is the team, if they are who we think they are, they bounce back after Liverpool, and they bounce back pretty well.
Do you know who? For some reason, I've got a feeling in my bones.
I'm betting it, whatever it is.
What's this? I just had a
mystic. Mike, what we got?
My phone just said I had a missed call, and now it's denying that. It says no, you didn't. What?
Probably anyway. Jack Grealish.
Weird. Yes, my prediction for some reason is just coming to me. Fornals.
Ooh, Fornals. Write it down, everybody. I like
Fornals is going to get a goal against Villa.
When Fornals scores, you got to win 4-0. We did almost do that last game. That was tight when he scored. We won 4-1, I believe.
I'm feeling a clean sheet though, so I'm gonna go 2-0.
I like it.
2-0 for me. Antonio and Fornals.
I'm cool with that.
Let's see if I can win some money on that. And you're going for 2-1, right?
2-1.
Bowen. And who's going to have a goal?
Antonio.
And Antonio.
Mickey.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. I don't know why they don't play that song when he scores a goal. They should do that.
They should.
Dear West Ham United.
Right.
I just realized I can post comments on the videos as well. Like I can for one press of the button, I can post a comment to all Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Wow, that's amazing. Anyway, I'm not going to do that though. Do we? Okay, and then I guess, and then on the weekend we have Fulham on Saturday. I mean, I feel it's almost
3-0. 3-0. We fucking take it to Fulham. We avoid the having to rely on them sucking at kicking penalties. We take them out. We just take them out. We're a fucking wagon. West Ham becomes the wagon we know that they could be, and we just shit pump them, dude. They're done. 3-0.
Do you want to really go dive deep and name who's going to score those 3 goals?
Yes. Souček's going to score 2. He's going to score 2. And then Dawson's probably going to score because that dude's been a fucking man. He's been a man as of late.
That would be hilarious. If we win 3-0 and just our defensive players score all the goals.
That would be really funny.
I am going to go for a 1-0 victory over Fulham.
Again? Come on. Was it 1-1 right? Yeah.
I'm going to get real quiet now because I'm getting serious now. This is going to be when Ben Rama scores.
Yes! That's what I want to do here. Let's go, Benny. I don't want to say he's going to score because I don't want to jinx it. That's me. Because you guys know, I love him. Fabianski's my favorite. Then it's Benny Hanna now. And just fucking let him score a goal. I'm going to do the Lanzini. I'll rip the shirt off in the bar and run around doing that when he scores.
Shut up.
I'll do it. I don't care. It's usually just us because we're there early.
This is why sometimes you're just bragging about going to bars.
Yeah, you're like, you fucking super spreader.
I haven't been to a bar since March.
Hey, buddy, in Texas, we don't really We don't really take kindly to your social distancing, buddy.
It wasn't even.
Really, it's the same group of guys that I watch and play soccer with every weekend. So like, we're all kind of in the same bubble, and you wear masks when we're not at the table. So I mean, it's just socially distanced.
I'm not judging. I'm just jealous. I want to go to a bar. God damn it.
There's not like 5,000 people there or anything.
Whatever. But it's good. So I'm going with 2 clean sheets. You're being negative and saying that's the Villa going to score a goal. Shame on you, Alex.
No, they'll score a goal and then it'll just be a garbage goal though. Like it'll be 2-1. Yeah, and then they'll just whatever. We don't even care. I'm even going to tweet out when they score at the very end. I'm like, I don't even care. SMH, whatever.
Oh,
video. I can do that. I will do that.
So that was if Ben Rama scores, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take your shirt off and run around.
I'll do the Lanzini shirt. Yeah, I'll do the whole thing after when he scored against Tottenham.
And then you need to send me that so I can so we can show it on the show next week.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Because so much is happening. It's gonna be a long week. God damn it! Next week's gonna be a big show because talking about big shows. I'm not talking about the wrestler, the Big Show. If you know, there's a wrestler.
Formerly the Giant.
Yes. We have, which I only just realized recently. I mean, I'm pretty sure NFL is not going to come after us, but apparently you have to get super permission or whatever to mention the S word on your show, apparently.
Oh, the superb owl you're talking about?
Yeah. Where apparently they prefer you to refer to it as the big game.
Only if it's like an ad, I believe.
Oh, okay. So does that mean if you're not making money, you
like the Super Bowl is this weekend between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? You couldn't say like, oh, hey, before you go to your beep party, make sure you stop by and grab some Doritos, even though I believe they are sponsored. Because then anybody could seem like, well, you're getting ready for blah, 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 blah. Then go on and stop by Gallery Furniture. I know we have Gallery Furniture. He sells all the things. Like, the big game this weekend. If the team from Tampa Bay wins, you're going to get 50% off your order. And it's like, all right, dude. We get it.
So we're going to jump in real quick to our Super Bowl predictions. But real quick after that, hopefully we're gonna wrap up the show with our Mike and Alex Save the World segment. So if anyone who's watching live from MC 1796 on YouTube, Michael Cohen and Adrian Valdez, you've already commented. If you have an issue that you need me and Alex to help fix,
grab a tissue. Get it? That was good, right? That was good. That was Austin Powers. Our stuff. I'm just stealing movie quotes this week.
Yippee-ki-yay.
If you have an issue, here's a tissue.
Stick it in the chat or in the comments, whatever. We're going to fix your problem in a Save the World section. But talking about where is fuck? There we go. So does this mean, right? So technically, if I have the subscribe and follow us, we can mention Super Bowl. But as soon as I mention merch, it's the big game.
The big game.
Big game.
Herb Owl.
Super Bowl. Big game.
Right. If you're watching.
Oh.
If you're not watching, you're just listening. You don't.
If you're listening to this on Spotify, you have no idea what's going on. We apologize. But yeah, so the big game, the Super Bowl, is coming up on Sunday. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Kansas City
Chiefs.
How badly is Tom Brady going to cry when he loses this game?
He won't cry because he has a lot of rings. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal at this point. I don't think he wins. I think the Chiefs win. I'm not going to say handily, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs kind of run away with it just because I think that offense is awesome. But I also think that I just feel like Patrick Mahomes is going to go back-to-back in this one. And I don't really think there's anybody that's going to be able to stop him. If you're betting on this game, take Chiefs -3. And then I would also bet the over, not because I think that it's going to hit, but just like if you bet the under, you hate scoring. So like you hate fun. It's the Super Bowl. 56 is the over. So like I want there to be a shit ton of points.
I can see it going one of two ways, which is definitely technically, I guess, fence sitting, which is kind of annoying. But it's either going to be somehow.
I don't think it breaks that into a fencing match at all.
Tom Brady somehow pulls out like this some miraculous close win, or the Chiefs just murder the Buccaneers. And it's going to be like it'll be fun to watch if you're, hey, look at all these touchdowns. But I think it's going to be what Super Bowl was that a couple of years ago where it was just like what's one-sided, ridiculously one-sided.
Was it the Seahawks Broncos? I feel like the Broncos did that to the Panthers. Yeah, it was kind of I feel like the rest of them were kind of back and forth as of late that I can remember off the top of my head.
But yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if this is going to be a total whitewash and totally, because realistically against the Packers, they were very lucky. Because we mentioned it last week, they were very lucky to win that game. It was the Packers lost that game more than the Buccaneers won that game.
Do we want to do some prop bets? Like what do you have any prop bet ideas? Do you like how long do you think I can log on right now and see some props if you'd like me to?
For those that don't know, what is a prop bet?
Like those are like the weird, not like betting the spread or anything. Like I have a couple of non like weird prop bets, I guess. I have Devin White, the linebacker for the Bucks. I have him to have an interception that's plus 1,900. $5 would turn into $95 if that hits. So Devin White, maybe Patrick Mahomes throws an errant ball into the linebacker. Maybe it's tipped and the linebacker picks it off. I like Devin White. Let's do that. Then I have Tyrann Mathieu to have an interception as well. Just sprinkling a couple bucks out there just to see, it's a long shot. It's plus 300, but it's a nice little payout. $5 would win $15 for you in that situation. If you're just trying to sprinkle a little bit of money out on that game, it just makes it a little bit interesting. You're, oh, hey, who was that had that pick? And then you care more.
Is there anyone like how many touchdown throws Mahomes is going to get?
2.5 is the over under. I bet over on that one, honestly. I think that Patrick Mahomes definitely throws at least 3 or 4 on that. But I'm trying to look.
What does that pay out?
I don't think it was like minus 160, so it wouldn't pay out a ton. But
damn.
Because he throws a lot of touchdowns. So
yeah, but still, I don't know. I guess I thought the odds would be slightly better than that. Wow.
I'm trying to find coin toss.
You can even bet on the coin toss.
And everybody knows like tails never fails. You guys know that, right?
Do now.
We go tails never fails on that. I think it's landed on tails for like 3 consecutive times. Then you can also bet will the team that wins the coin toss also win the game? Will the team that calls the coin toss be correct? All kinds of things like that. Like there's what color Gatorade will be done
on the winner.
And just to like point out, like some Gatorade colors could be the team colors, and both teams are red. So maybe both teams have red Gatorade. That's also a possibility. Just something to think about if you're betting some props. But I don't know. I always feel like it makes the game a lot more fun when you just throw a bunch of weird shit. Let's go to halftime show props. What is the weekend's first song going to be? Is it going to be Blinding Lights? Is it going to be Starboy? How many wardrobe changes is going to happen? Is Joe Biden going to be mentioned by the weekend? Yes, is plus 700. No is minus 1,800. Will Donald Trump be mentioned? It's plus 17 or 700 for yes. No is minus 2,500. Just all kinds of awesome stuff like that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you bet on?
I'm not going to bet on those weird ones. Like
okay.
Sometimes I like to bet the anthem. I like to see like what if I can do some research, but like they'll have like the length of anthem of the national anthem, which is always kind of fun. But coin toss, No, it's like when you go to a casino, you throw like a couple bucks on black or red, and it's just like this is how the night's gonna go. I like to do that at the coin toss. It's gonna go tails never fails. You always go tails. And then if tails doesn't hit, you're like, okay, we made it.
They do love historically. They do love the land of the free. Let's stretch that shit out. That'd be in. So do we know who's doing the national anthem this year?
Off the top of my head.
How are we supposed to bet on this then?
I'm gonna do my research if I'm betting it beforehand. Let me see if I national.
Is it? Jeez.
I don't think Lady Gaga will be doing that. Oh, Gatorade national anthem. Here we go. How long will it be? Over 2 minutes and 3 seconds, or under 2 minutes and 3 seconds? Under is the favorite. It doesn't say who's singing it. Oh, great. Who will sing the first note? Eric Church, Jasmine Sullivan, or both of them together? So I guess they're both singing. And then who will sing the last note? Primary color of Eric Church's shirt. Do you want black, gray, blue, white, red, yellow, green? Is he going to wear a jean jacket? I'm betting this for sure. Will Eric Church wear a jean jacket? -150, yes. +110, no. I'm going to say yes. He's wearing a jean jacket. He's a country singer, right?
That is intense.
Let's bet we're going jean jacket prop right now.
Yeah, sure.
All right. But yeah, then you got the Gatorade. That'll be the last one. I know that people don't really give a shit. But,
I'm gonna go with yellow.
Yellow/green/lime. That's +350 for you right there. Red or pink +220. Orange is the most likely color, they think, at +125. Biggest long shot is blue at +700.
There we go. I'm going with that. It's got good spread. Yellow, lime, green, was it?
Yeah, and then will the coach be drenched before the final whistle? Yes. -600 or 160. No. +120. Total buckets of liquid poured. 1 bucket is -400. 2 is +300, and none is +200. So there's a couple things to think about. If you want to waste some money, you want to maybe win some money. Those are some props for you. MyBookie.ag if you want to check it out. You can bet anywhere there. You don't have to have legal gambling because it's offshore. But delete that if what I just said was not allowed to be said.
So wait, did we go with jean jacket or no jean jacket?
I'm gonna go. Do we go jean jacket?
I think we go.
All right, this is how we do it. We go. I'm on Google right now. Eric Church. If he has a jean jacket in the first picture that pops up on Google Images, I take it. If not, no. He does not. So I'm going to say no, he's not wearing a jean jacket. Pretty stoked about this. Honestly, this is my favorite bet.
Yeah, I think the smart money's on the jean jacket.
And then hear me now, Mike. We got will he wear a leather jacket? That's -150 for yes. I'm gonna say no, because I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think he's gonna wear a jean jacket. I'm just gonna go with that. No jean jacket.
Oh, so it's a yes or no for
yes.
a jean jacket? Oh. I thought it was kind of like the Gatorade question where it's like you had what jacket is he wearing? Leather or denim or
Oh no. It's just will he be wearing a jean jacket?
So what was the no?
No is -600.
That's terrible odds.
That's not great odds. I'll still put a lot of. I'm gonna put like $50 on it. Yep, 50. If you put 50, you win 8. So not great odds. So
yeah, it's not worth the risk. Just
might not bet that one.
I would probably stick like $5 on yes.
Yeah, who cares? If you hit it, whatever.
But not that we're endorsing gambling because no gambling company has endorsed us yet. But if you must, Go for the GJ.
Have a little fun. Wet the beak a little bit this Super Bowl Sunday.
Just don't go for the winners because apparently I'm not very good at that. Oh, okay. So this is the last call. I don't think anyone's no one has submitted on the live chat.
Way to go, guys.
You've just let the whole team down. So it just looks like we have to go for a week without. Because I did do some research. There's one for a good question to see if we can. There was one. I'm pretty. For some reason, I don't know why. For some reason, I feel this is a UK question. I'm going to read this out. It's from a paper. I want to say it's in the UK. Do you want to? I'm actually gonna. We're gonna go full on save the world feature, and I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes to answer this because it's a good question. So because no one submitted their question, we're gonna go with Mike and Alex save the world. Okay, so this week's question comes from Navy Boy. That's what they've put as their name. So the question is, Alex, my fiance is pregnant and I've been sleeping with her sister. She's also pregnant. I'm not ready for kids. Should I ditch them both?
Man, that's a little bit of a loaded question. I don't think you should ditch them both. Feel like we should have a discussion with the pregnant one first.
Well, apparently they're both pregnant.
Both pregnant.
Both sisters are pregnant.
You're gonna have to deny one. No, don't. I don't know. I don't know, dude. What kind of question? Why would you ask us these things? How am I? I don't know.
I think
Mike, what do you think? What say you, Mike?
I think the answer's in the question. Well, in his name, he's Navy Boy. Just get posted somewhere to a different country. Get the hell out of there.
Let them figure it out. Yeah, actually.
Because I mean, hindsight.
You opt out. How does he know the kids are his? Those girls might get around. Very good point, Adrian.
Wait. I'm gonna.
He's getting around. Maybe they're also getting around.
I'm gonna rewind this for a second here, Mr. Middleton, because at the beginning of the show, when I was talking about Courtside Karen, and all I said was that hey, at 25, you can't call yourself a girl. You're a woman, and you're saying I'm being the S word and man. This guy says, oh yeah, they might be sleeping around, and you're going, yeah, Adrian, they might be
saying. All you gotta do is ask for a simple paternity test.
So you're happy to go with that, but you're anti.
Yes, because LeBron James was not the other party in this situation.
What if LeBron James got sisters pregnant?
Then I think he's a scumbag. Then the women should probably distance themselves from him and then make him just pay a shit ton of child support.
I mean, yeah, at that point, you probably don't give a shit, do you?
Yeah, like, I'm LeBron James. Wait, here's a check. Write it. What do you need?
Yeah, deal with it.
I'll sign a couple basketballs. You can have them for these.
See you when you're 18, kid. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm going to go. I'll be at BRB going to ruin Space Jam.
That comes out this year, right?
I don't care. I'm not going to see it.
You're not really?
I'll probably see it when it comes out for like DVD.
Have you got HBO Go?
Yes, I do.
See, it's going to be one of those HBO Go movies.
Well, then I won't pay for it, but I'll probably watch it when it's free.
Did you watch the one HBO movie, The Little Things, that just came out with Denzel Washington, the guy that played
Morgan Freeman?
Freddie Mercury. Was it Remy
Malek?
No.
Remy Malek.
It is Remy Malek. Sorry, yes. And Jared Leto.
No, I did see the commercials for it, but I did not watch it.
Funny you mentioned Morgan Freeman, though. It's very, very much gives off Seven vibes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's not as
check it out.
Seven's a masterclass of a movie. I love that movie. One of my favorites of all time. But it's not as good, but it definitely has 7 vibes going with it.
I'll have to check it out.
Check that out on HBO Go.
On the go.
On the go. Now it's finally got a Roku app. But if anyone from Roku is watching this, can you like sort some shit out and get like an MSG Roku app? I don't know if Roku has to do with that or MSG, but get the fucking app so I can watch the Devils on my TV rather than my phone. Not that the Devils are going to be playing anytime soon because they're all vidded up. But whatever. Now there's a break. You have time. Sort out the app whilst everyone's dealing with the vid.
The cocoa.
Get that app sorted out. All right. Any final words for this week's show, Alex?
Hey, let's go Hammers. Let's come back with 6 more points this time next week. I'm down for that.
What are you going to be doing on are you doing anything special for big game?
I got a couple of things I may be doing. I'm not sure, not set on anything just yet.
Look at you. I have a couple of
well, it's maybe I go hang out with my dad, or maybe I go to a friend's house, but like there's like 2 options I really have.
Who's gonna put on the better food spread?
My dad would do a brisket, so my dad. I'm probably gonna end up doing that, but
fuck your friend off. Well, you know. I do normally go to a buddy. I'm not going to mention his name just in case it's already mentioned. But
wow, some friend.
Yeah, well, I don't want to. His name's Ricky. His name's not. He doesn't like Ricky.
Oh, Rico!
It's similar to Ricky, but he doesn't. Anyway, he's in my phone as Ricky, and I remind him about that anyway. But he cooks like every Super Bowl party. He would cook a chili. He would cook a lot of things. But I would be like, fuck your other food. I'm just gonna
where I'm at.
eat all your fucking
football
food.
It's a good football food.
It's so good. I'm gonna miss that this year. But hopefully maybe send some to me. I don't know. Maybe I can just put on what's that app? What's the app? The food delivery or DoorDash or Uber Eats. Maybe I could just put on some special instructions. Go to this guy's house.
Stop by it. Yeah, maybe. I think that's probably something more for favor, but you could probably get that done for sure.
Bring me his chili. But I'll be watching at home, but it's all good. So yeah, make sure you follow all our socials. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the thumbs up, and whatever all that nonsense is. If you're
you're just listening, go subscribe on the podcast anyways.
I was getting to that. Yeah. I was getting to that.
Sorry.
Don't spoil it for me. If you're on Twitch, I don't know what you do on Twitch. Do you like it? Do you follow it? Whatever.
Twitch it.
If you're on Facebook, follow, like it, all that good stuff. Yeah, but if you are listening on demand on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure you subscribe and follow. There's so many goddamn things. Just if there's a button, press
whatever
it.
You can review us on. Please do it. Share us with a friend. And just make sure you're subscribed so you can like watch us and like us and all that stuff. It helps us grow. And you know what? You're a part of the team now. So please help us out.
And make sure you actually do leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. I don't think you can review on Spotify. So go to apple.claretbigblue.com. Even if you don't listen to Apple Podcasts, just fuck it. Just leave us a review. Make it funny.
Yeah.
Make it funny.
It'd be great.
Help people out. Because there might be someone looking right now and going, oh, what is this about? Do I listen to it? I don't know. You could help change someone's life by leaving a review. Help
one
them.
click matters.
Pass it forward. And all that.
That's what I always say.
But until next week, follow us if you're not already. I don't know why you're not at CBB Pod. Follow me at MLK Fish. Follow him. No, that way. At Alex J. Middleton. Make sure you listen to Pass the Gravy tomorrow. New episode. But until then, we shall. Yeah, come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.
And we'll see you next Tuesday.